So in today's Tableau tutorial, I'm going to share something new with you guys. It's about comparing the sales of 2 years using a normal bar chart as well as trend lines, and then coloring them basis whether they are meeting the 2018 sales figure or not. So pr- practically, it's just putting across the sales of 2019, comparing or benchmarking them with the sales of 2018, and then highlighting all those areas or all those critical subcategories wherein we are missing the benchmark, which is the 2018 value, and having more intuitive tooltips. For example, sales for this particular subcategory is this much in 2019, which is above or below the 2018 sales values of this. So for this, I have used a sample superstore data set so that everybody can follow along. And yes, so let's get started. So I can connect it with any Excel file. You can connect it with any Excel file, with any of the files that may be on your servers. I'm connecting with sample superstore dataset so that everybody can follow along. So firstly, since I showed you that we are comparing the 2018 sales figures and the 2019 sales figures, there are two things that I need right now: getting the 2018 sales and 2019 sales. And that is being defined basis the order date. So you can see that my values for order date is 2019, 18, 17, and 16. And that's why I have picked 2019 and 2018 years to be the reference years. So I'll just create a calculated field which says 2019 sales. And it's a very pretty simple calculation. If the year of the order date is equal to 2019, then sales end. Okay, and just notice that 2019 is not in quotes. Okay. Now, so I'm going to just duplicate this in order to be a little quick. And I'm going to put 2018 over your sales and put here 2018. Alrighty, so I've got 2018 sales values as well. Now I'll just start plotting these. Category, subcategory, here it is, Control W, and then I'm going to fit it to the entire view. I still think that it can be made a little better, so Control Shift B, just so that, yeah, almost is done. All right. The sheet name, I had initially mentioned this as comparing sales of 2 years, and I'm going to put the 2018 sales in detail. The reason is so that I can easily pull a trend line for this. So I'm going to pull in a reference line here. I just went to the Analytics tab, reference line, and I just pulled it here. So now you can see there are three options: table, pane, and cell. Now a table effectively will give you a single reference line across the entire table, which is not what we want. Across a pane would give you a reference line, say across only the office supplies, or one reference line for office supplies, one for technology. But that's also not what we want. We want it for each and every subcategory that is at a cell level. So I'm going to change here to sum of 2018 sales, and everything remains automatic. Let the tooltip be also automatic. We are going to custom create the tooltip later, and I'm just formatting it so that it's more visible. And yep, so you can see it's there. So yeah, okay. Now, so we are done with plotting the 2018 sales data. plotting the 2019 sales data. We've also put in trend lines, and now we're supposed to now calculate whether the 2019 sales is more than 2018 sales or not. So if it is more than 2018 sales, then effectively it should be a green color, as I had shown you previously that it needs to be a green color if it's meeting the 2000 if the 2019 sales is greater than 2018 sales, and if it is not, then it has to be a red color. So for this, I'm going to do a simple calculation, which is create a calculated field above, below, color, and I'm going to write that if the 2000, if sum of the 2019 sales minus sum of this is greater than 0. So now if this entire expression is greater than 0, not even if, it's just is this greater than 0, so it'll give us just a true and false, and that will also work. So is this greater than 0, it'll just give us a true or false, and then we'll just check above, below, color, and we pull it on color, and then we see. So wherever it is true that the 2019 sales value is greater than 2018, it gives us an orange color, else it gives us a blue color. If you want to edit the colors, you can just go to the color pill, edit, put better green. So I chose the lightest green here. And for false, I chose red, blood red. Okay, and this is it. And this is it. So effectively, we have achieved what we started with. And I can show you the previous one also. It's just that we need to format the tooltips better and have the sorting done here. So let's go back and do it in our sheet. Yep. So for sorting, it's easy. We just do it this ways. So this clearly shows that for each category, which is the subcategory which is giving the most amount of sales, and in order to tweak the tooltip, we have everything. I mean, we have the sum. We need to provide that the sale for this subcategory in 2019 is this, in 2018 is this, but we don't have the above or below indicator. So it's easy. We can just create a calculated field from here and create that. So above, below naming, I'll just write it like that, below name, and I'll write that if this is true, if the 2019 sales is actually greater than the 2018 sales, then say above, else below, and we're going to end. Okay, true. Cool. So, okay. And now we are going to edit the tooltip. And we're going to say that sales for include the word subcategory in 2019 was the 2019 sales, which were above or below. So the above or below name, above, below name. Okay, so it's not here because we have not added it to the detail. So we just add it to the detail and then resume, which was above or below the sales of and the 2018 sales in 2018. All right, and then okay. So it dynamically tells you that sales for chairs in 2019 was this, which were above the sales of this much in 2018. While over here for envelopes, it shows that sales for envelopes in 2019 was this much, which were below the sales of this in 2018. Now, what if I want to, and this is it, like we have almost achieved, we have exactly achieved what we started with. This is what we started with, and we have exactly achieved this. But what if we want to do something else more? What if we want the tooltip to be also color coordinated, right? So the word above or below should outshine basis the color of the bar. So let's go to the tooltip. Let's go above, and then we'll add that metric only below. Name. Okay, so we need to also add that to the detail. Yep. Then here, add that to here. So yeah, and okay, and which one was what? So this is false below, so that has to be red. So name, just name has to be red, and this has to be light green. Maybe it'll be more visible like this. Yeah. So you can exactly see that sales for labels in 2019 was this, which were above the sales of this, and for this it was below. And that's it. That's all for the day. So if you still want to get this sheet and you want so that you can follow along, I'll place a link to the public to the Tableau public page, wherein I'll leave a copy of this sheet so that you can easily download it from there and copy the calculations if needed.